This is the only body wash I really like because it's like a cream. It's different from all the other ones. Here's my criteria that I just made up. It's got to wash, and I don't want suds. I want zero bubbles, or as little bubbles as possible. And I got that with this. Not zero, but close to zero. It's tiny bubbles, and they fizzle away quickly. Eco and sensitive, yeah, I think so. I mean, it's not got sulfate SLES in it, which I take to be a bad thing, even though I don't actually know. And it feels creamy, and this one does feel creamy. It's the only one that I know that feels creamy, and that includes the other Dove ones, of which there are many. Don't confuse it with this one, Caring. It's Deeply Nourishing you're looking for. This one is more like the traditional body wash where it's not creamy. Deeply Nourishing. One negative I found with this one is when I'm wearing sunscreen and I try and remove it with this, it felt as if the two things were a film and they were sort of binding rather than removing the sunscreen. And also it sort of felt as if it was burning my face a bit. I don't know, with chemicals it was producing or something, I don't know. But I may be talking total rubbish about that. But that's what my experience was trying to remove sunscreen with this. And I was thinking maybe it's because it's so creamy. And it's the only body wash that I've tried that is creamy in that way. Because it's more like a lotion rather than a body wash, which I'm looking for and I like. But I don't know how it would be with, say, makeup, you know, foundation and stuff. I don't know. But remember, I might be talking total rubbish anyway, but when I use it to remove sunscreen, I find it it feels like it's irritating my face a bit. They've brought out a new formula, which had me worried, because I was happy with the old formula. So far I've not noticed a difference, and I'm praying that it stays that way because I like the old formula. I planned to try every different body wash I could find, or soap, in the hope that I would find one that I would like, because I didn't like any that I'd ever used. But at number 7, I'd say that was about number 7, I stopped at Deeply Nourishing because I liked it so much because of the creaminess. Dove do a lot of different ones, but I've not liked any of the other ones so far, apart from Deeply Nourishing really. They also do Deeply Nourishing hand wash. I've not actually noticed whether that is the same type of texture or not. It probably is actually. Maybe it's even exactly the same, I don't know, but it's not something that I've really noticed. Maybe a hand wash, I'm not looking for the same sort of texture. I don't know. I always avoided Dove because it's made by Unilever, and I think Unilever and Glaxo is big massive companies that make chemicals and maybe even drugs, and just they don't care about anything, you know. Probably wrongly, but I've done a 180 degrees U-turn on the Deeply Nourishing anyway, and it's now the only one I really use. I'm just checking if I can see any difference. This is the old bottle. The only difference I saw was there was two that were next to each other that were lower down in the ingredients that have swapped places. That's all I could see. Yeah, this caprylyl glycine and glycine. Yeah, looks as if they've swapped them around or something. That's all I could see. It says in this one 97% biodegradable formula, which it doesn't say on this, so maybe they've made a difference to make it more biodegradable. Whatever, I didn't really notice a difference. I liked the old one and I still like the new one so far. And like I say, to me this is a very different body wash to all the other ones I've tried, because it's sort of creamy. It's like a 2-in-1. It's like a, you know, a body wash and a lotion. An anonymous lady on the website posted a comment. She said, I used to use body wash and then a lotion afterwards, or a cream, can't remember. But now I don't use the cream or lotion anymore because this is so creamy, etc. What more proof do you need? At the moment it's around £2.70 for the big bottle. It seems to have went up from what I've seen, from about £2.50 a few months ago. This is June 22. Yeah, I can't remember what sort of price this is, probably around £2 now. I've just noticed the hand wash says 99% biodegradable formula. Yeah, this is the hand wash, and it does look a totally different formula. It says 9% biodegradable, but it's got things like sodium lauryl sulfate in it as its main ingredient. Really, the main ingredient is water, but then sodium lauryl sulfate. And I've noticed that this doesn't feel the same way, so that's probably why, because it looks like it's quite a different formula. I mean, it doesn't look like the same thing at all, really. A lot of the things don't even seem to be similar to me in name. Of course, in these things I can hardly pronounce the names. It says +5 blend, wonder what that means. This one's antibacterial as well. Who knows, guys? Let's see what claim the body wash is making. Dermatologically tested, I would hope so. 0% sulfate, SLES. I like the sound of that, even though I don't know what it means in reality. Triple moisture serum, no idea. New formula, ultra moisturising. With triple moisture, serum nourishes even the driest skin, softer, smoother skin in just one shower. I would agree with that. Like I say, I think it's different from all the other ones I've tested. I mean, I've probably tested about 12 recently. I mean, I bought about 7 that were in my list when I started keeping a list. And this was number 7, and I just really stopped at this one because it was so different. Because it was creamy, like a lotion. Our moisturising formula has naturally derived cleansers, plant-based moisturisers, no sulfate, microbiome gentle. Well, that's a good thing because your skin has a microbiome on it. Usually in the old days it used to mean it would be a low pH, whereas traditional soap is high pH. So I don't know if this is low pH or, you know, you don't want to get too low. Well, I think you actually do. I think the pH of skin is about 5.5. But I've tried ones in the past. There's been ones that have been and gone, but I didn't notice it's the creaminess I like of this. And the fact it's got hardly any suds. Building girls, self-esteem, 100% recyclable, PETA approved, 97% biodegradable formula. Okay, I would say give it a try. It's like a 2-in-1. It's like a body wash and a cream. The only downside I had was when I was trying to take sunscreen off. It's sort of, because it feels as if it leaves a film on, this sort of thing, even though it washes. But it sort of feels as if it leaves a film. It's a nice, subtle perfume. It's not strong. I would rather there was no fragrance, but it's very soft. The only downside was when I was removing sunscreen, but then sunscreens are really strong film over your face because it's a screen. I used that soap and that cleaned it away easily, so I would imagine normal soaps, normal body washes would clean sunscreen away pretty easily as long as they're not creamy. So apart from that, give it a try, guys. For everyday washing, I think it's good, and give it a try. Let's see. put on too much for the camera. You can see how creamy it is. Creamy! Too much, but there you go. Nice light scent. Not much suds. And the suds go away quickly. Nice. I'll show this one for comparison. It's not a nice lid, this. It's quite nice, this one though. Yeah, it's coming off straight away, this one. It's not very sudsy. Not a lot of suds in this one either, which I like. Probably even less. It's not bad, that. Oh, that was a reduced price in the supermarket, so I don't know if they've stopped it. Or at least that supermarket stopped selling it. Caring bath. I thought this would be the same as the Deeply Nourishing, but I was wrong. It's a different texture. It's a bit runnier, more your traditional type. Maybe halfway in between. I prefer Deeply Nourishing. Quite a lot of suds, more the traditional type, quite big. I'll try the Deeply Nourishing hand wash. As we noticed, this was a different formula, and I can see that just by looking at it, the texture. Yeah, that's more like the other soaps. Sort of in between again. Goes off pretty easy. Big suds to me. I say, give it a try. It's like a 2-in-1 body wash and cream. Although I quite like this one as well. That's not like a cream, but it feels like a really pure body wash, and it feels different from the other ones I've tried, but I've only tried a bit of that, as you can see. So I don't really know, but for now I'm going with Deeply Nourishing.